So you didn't know each other, you met on the movie?
Yeah, we met kind of in pre-production, and we did a bunch of kind of improvs and scenes together to, you know, just test together, basically.
And how did that go? What were your first impressions of each other?
I mean, I knew him from the movie. I knew him.
Yeah, and I knew Donald from forever. Yeah,
Which I didn't know.
Yeah.
It was really great.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know. I was just like, I know this guy's good. I've already seen him work. I don't know if he thinks I'm gonna be too like silly or whatever. Like, cause I remember being.
That was a concern. Yeah.
We just kept saying that. But it was a really good time that first like improv. We started improvising scenes together and joking.
Yeah, but then when we shot the movie, you can't improv the same way in Star Wars because you have to, you know, when you're improving, you end up mentioning, you know, Saved by the Bell and human world things, and you make references and stuff. And
there's somebody there who knows everything about Star Wars by the side being like, you can't say banana.
Right, exactly.
Banana doesn't exist. so you're like, all right.
No bananas, Spoiler alert.
That's true. That you
Everyone
can't go
was
off like
excited
that.
for the
And now,
bananas.
and did you? How many times did you audition? Because this seems like a very secretive movie for the process.
I auditioned like way less than you, but I think I auditioned like 7 times.
No, I auditioned 6 times. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You weren't sure about me.
Really, 6 times and 7 times?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And was it the same thing, or they wanted to see something different from you each time?
I don't know. I don't really know. You know, you never kind of know. We did, I mean, mine, the 3rd one was on the Millennium Falcon, and it was with Chewbacca. And so I guess they wanted to see how I could deal with a Wookiee, you know? And that was, and I had to learn Shriwook for the audition. Which is the Wookiee language.
Right.
Sorry.
Yes.
So yeah, I had to kind of like perfect that, and it was great.
I heard that when Harrison Ford was on the show, and I asked him, you know, when they were auditioning for someone to play a young version of him, and his advice was, don't do it.
Right, and I was watching that.
You saw that?
While I was auditioning.
Right.
So that was a moment where I sort of went, oh.
You
whoops.
went ahead with it.
Yeah.
So what is the movie about? It's Woody Harrelson was here, and he just basically read the bio that the studio sent out.
Right.
He literally took it out of his pocket and read the bio. So what would you say the movie's about?
I think it's basically you meet Han Solo when he's younger. You meet him at a different time in his life, and he's from kind of a hard scrabble background. He's trying to make a name for himself, and he has a lot of adventures and meets a lot of people and kind of learns about the real world, or the Star Wars version of the real world.
Yes.
The real world. Just, like, I think you're just getting to see everybody early on. And it's kind of just like it's a really good summer film, I think.
Yeah.
Like, are we allowed to say we saw it? I mean, we saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
really
it's
good,
great.
by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I really
It's
like
really
and
good.
I say that
yeah.
as a Star Wars fan. Like, it was really enjoyable. But it's like a good summer film. It's a good heist film. Like, that's basically it. Like, you kind of see how Han is like, from the get-go, kind of like a brash person, but you kind of see why he's like that. It's like, sometimes that's all you have.
Yeah.
You know, at the beginning.
And you met Harrison.
Yeah, I had lunch with Harrison.
And how was that?
It was awesome. So everyone kind of prepped me and was like, he can be grouchy and stuff, and then he was great. He is
great.
Yeah, he was really supportive, really nice. We talked about a lot of stuff, and he was very kind of like gave us his blessing.
Oh, good. And then you met Billy D. Williams.
Yes, I did.
And how was that?
It was really great because he was exactly what he should have been for me. Like, I came in with a lot of like ideas of what Lando was. I was just like, you know, like excited, and I was like, you know, I grew up on Lando. That was like my first toy, and like maybe he's from this other planet where he's like, maybe he's highbrow and like his family's rich, but he's like an outcast because he likes to gamble, and maybe he's from this. I had all these ideas. And he literally just like let me ramble on for a while. And then I was like, so what do you think? And he, I don't even think he was looking at me when he said it. He was like, I don't know, just be charming. That's enough. And I was like, all right. I threw all the paper out. And I was like, yeah, so, no, but that's exactly what I needed to hear. He was like, yeah, you don't overthink it, just be cool.
Yeah. But that was your first toy when you were growing up.
Yeah.
And now you have action figures. I mean, come on, how cool is this?
Oh my God.
That you have your own action figures.
Yeah.
I know.
And that was your first toy.
Yeah, I
crazy.
gave it like, because they sent them to us, and like, it's super weird for me because I gave it to my son, and he's just like, his mom is always being like, who's that? And he's just playing. He's like, oh, this is Daddy. And it's like, Daddy's like riding a horse made of Play-Doh. And Daddy, like, I was like, I didn't feel like that before. So, but to see him do it, it's kind of like a full circle of, wow, it's beautiful. It's weird, but beautiful,
beautiful, yeah.
Hi, I'm Andy. Ellen asked me to remind you to subscribe to her channel so you can see more awesome videos, like videos of me getting scared or saying embarrassing things, like ball peen hammer, and also some videos of Ellen and other celebrities, if you're into that sort of thing. Oh! God!